Is the Kaspa price on its way to new all-time highs to around 6 cents to potentially 9 cents? And also, is the Kaspa price still above the yellow line on the time frames I have been talking about before, which are very important for more new all-time highs? Bitcoin got a beautiful rejection on this yellow lines right here. What is the Bitcoin price going to most likely also do in the short term, mid-term, and long term? So stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to be covering Kaspa and Bitcoin today. And yeah, let's get started, guys. So hi, guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency and in cryptocurrency technical analysis. So in today's Kaspa and Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video, guys, like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends, guys, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you have subscribed yet, guys. Also click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my cryptocurrency technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And also, guys, if you want to join my Discord group, it is on the description below. Also on this, you're gonna see on the bottom right corner here, patreon.com/cryptosolutions. You get to see what I'm buying, selling, short term, mid term, and long term, what cryptocurrencies I hold, and almost any other questions you may have. I will definitely help you there. I post these market updates for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and many other cryptocurrencies. Also, and I can do in this case Kaspa, and also a Chainlink, and more cryptocurrencies technical analysis on a more consistent basis. So yeah, join in the description below, and also patreon.com/cryptosolutions. It's a very affordable price. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for your very great support, and let's continue here, guys. So today I'm gonna keep it very summarize this time. So yes, so for the Kaspa price, guys, what can we expect? So first, guys, our magical indicator I already mentioned before, the yellow lines on the weekly. We are looking on this yellow line on the weekly, 5 daily, and 4 daily. Those three are very important for the Kaspa price to either see a huge pump or a huge dump, okay? So here, guys, just to recap, just in case if you're new, in this case, Kaspa, once it gets below this yellow line, you can see above the yellow line pump, below the yellow line dump, above the yellow line pump, below the yellow line dump, then above the yellow line pump, below the yellow line dump, and above the yellow line pump, below the yellow line dump, and then above the yellow line, boom, pump, and new all-time highs. So it keeps doing that over and over again. Another thing I learned in that case, usually when you see that dump below the yellow line, it then has this light blue as support, bounces from that, and if it closes then again above the yellow line, boom, new all-time highs. Below the yellow line, support on the light blue line, close above here, new all-time highs. Close below the yellow line, held supports for some time around this light blue line, close above this yellow line, new all-time highs, closed below this yellow line, almost retested that light blue, and then new all-time highs. So you can see how consistent this indicator is for buying and selling. I am telling you guys, as soon as I see a weekly body candle close below that yellow line, I will look to short Kaspa again in that case. And because right now buying Kaspa at new all-time highs here is not something I like to do. If you're an emotional trader, I would suggest not buying here, not financial advice. This is new all-time highs, not a great time to buy. Even if I'm looking for dollar cost averaging here, I would not dollar cost average here. Okay, remember, Kaspa has its dumps and pumps, so be very patient, guys. So if you're looking to buy Kaspa, look, guys, don't expect for Kaspa to do this, okay? Like it's not going to happen, guys. You will eventually see some dumps along the way and so on, okay? But you can see this wasn't a huge dump. So usually when that happens after a huge uptrend, usually it means that eventually we're gonna have a huge dump to literally compensate the time in which Kaspa price has not been dumping. So usually, as you can see here, guys, quickly recapping, you see for Kaspa 76% pullbacks here. And again here, 56% pullbacks here. And those are healthy pullbacks. And then boom, 72% pullbacks. And here you can see very clear here, from here to here, 38%, a tiny one, which is very rare for what I have already shown you here for Kaspa. And if Kaspa, let's say it's gonna pull back from here, personally, it's not financial advice, but this is what I am going to do, okay? When I see Kaspa pull back at least 50%, that would mean if it's going to pull back from here, I'm not saying it's gonna happen right now, but if it were to happen from here, let's say from this new all-time high here, then I will look to buy Kaspa around, let's see here, around 0.027 cents. This is just using the pullback strategy. Remember, this is Kaspa. This is not any other cryptocurrency. I'm using the same like historical pullbacks here. And even here, let's see how much. 74%. So 70% is a great buying target for if you're using that strategy only. We don't use only one. We usually use a combination, like I already mentioned before, guys. And so I'm gonna show you guys that I'm looking to short Kaspa, okay? I'm looking to buy for the long term once it pulls back 50%. That will be my entry target, okay? So how can we determine if the Kaspa price will continue going higher here? So a very quick, simple example here, guys. So as I already mentioned to you guys before, as long as you're having the price above this yellow line, then expect more uptrends until it breaks down. What I mean by that is closing 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below the yellow line. That is a sell signal, okay? Even if here it was a very short pullback, it doesn't mean that it will continue doing little pullbacks like that forever. We're going to eventually see a 50% pullback eventually. It doesn't matter. Even if, let's say if Kaspa reaches, let's say 6 cents, okay? Let's see from here to here, 50% will still give you, let's see here, around 3 cents. So, and if it hits the sweet spot, 70% pullback, which usually it does, that would be here. 0.17 cents, okay? Remember, guys, I'm using the Kaspa price action. You can see it on the charts. It's very obvious. You know what? I'm gonna quickly here. From here to here, 74%. From here to here, 76%. Here, 56%. Here, quickly here. Again, so you can see. 72%. So that 70% is very obvious to me. You can see it. So I would say a sweet spot would be in between 50 to 70% would be a good buying long-term strategy. That's what I'm going to do. You can do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what the charts are saying to me and how to better play the market. Okay? If you want to dollar cost average, hey, just do it. But we can do a smarter way of dollar cost averaging by using these technical indicators. So that's just using 50% pullbacks. If we combine the yellow line, which is the 8 simple moving average in this case, then it gives us a more specific and more accurate scenario about what's going to happen. That's what technical analysis is. You're just using previous action to determine future actions. And the reason why it works, it's because if it didn't work, then you will not have any successful trader. Only around like 5 to 10% of traders make money. Most people don't know charts. That's why most people don't make money on this market. And that's why they lose most of the times, because they don't know technical analysis. And if they do, they know basics, but not this profound research on it. Even simple things like this can actually make you a very good trader, literally by just following this. I'm just putting it in a simple way, But if you actually were to try to find it for yourself, then you will have some time trying to figure that out, because you got to go to 5 daily, 4 daily, 2 daily, all of these time frames, and also determine which all of these lines is the best performing one. So I'm just giving you the summary of it. So that's the value I'm giving to you guys in that case. So to make it as easy as possible to follow the market. So, and that's why it works. Okay. So here, guys, I will say in the short term, so no all-time high. So I'm gonna delete this line for just a moment here. So, and I'm gonna remove this lines here. Okay. So guys, here, usually when we see a pullback like this, we use this are called Fibonacci retracements. Okay, so you have this pullback, rebound. Usually this applies to almost any cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter. This is what whales and smart money follow. That's why it works most of the times. And the people that don't know this are usually the ones that don't trade or just lose money in general in the markets, okay? But this is a very important. So you just put this from the previous all-time high to here, and it gives you all of these lines. So usually when you see pullback like this, then you put the lines. Usually the price likes to reach this 0.5 and this yellow lines, okay? So technically speaking, that is this 0.5 Fibonacci tracing, 0.618 Fibonacci tracing, and 0.65 Fibonacci tracing. So this will give us the indication when can we see new all-time highs with a high likely scenario for the Kaspa price. When we see it close above the 0.786, that's where technically you can expect more new all-time highs. But you have to wait, not for wicks, you have to wait 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes above, so that gives you the high chance that this is going to break this new all-time high, okay? Usually when the price doesn't break new all-time highs after having a pump like this, usually will mean that it will get a rejection around these ranges and then come back here. And if it closes below the red line, usually you will see a lower low like this below here, okay? So Kaspa has been very strong. Almost none of these cryptocurrencies does this. Like this very similar one would be Bitcoin and Ethereum. But this looks like kind of a little bit like a Bitcoin short. That's why Kaspa is very interesting to me, because it's long-term, very sophisticated on the way this price movement moves. And that's another like telltale sign you can use for determining if a cryptocurrency is being moved by whales or like by average retail people. Okay, so most of them in that case. So here, guys, let's say even if Kaspa, let's say, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but let's say, just to have some fun with this, Kaspa reaches 9 cents here. If it pulls back 50%, that will give you 0.045 cents. 70% will still give you 0.028 cents. So we're gonna see that 2-cent territory again eventually. Like, I don't expect for Kaspa, at least at this moment, not right now. Eventually, I would believe that this is going to literally form new all-time highs eventually. But at least on the short term and mid-term, this is gassing out. So, okay, we're seeing here, boom, close above here, support, new all-time high, support, new all-time high. And the reason why this is gassing out, because of this. This is the RSI. So this is a very important indicator. So this is the momentum. This is what actually tells you like the momentum on the price. So you see lower highs here, and when you look at the price action, again, you are seeing here higher highs using the body candle closes. That's a bearish sign, especially how steep is from here to here, and you can see the price very near, not that steep to some extent. That usually signals very strong selling pressure once this Kaspa price rally is done. So when will the Kaspa price rally be done? Well, I'm gonna give you that answer in that case. So first, I'm using also the 4 daily. So once the Kaspa price starts closing below this yellow line and this light blue line on the 4 daily, it can be 1 to 2 4 daily body candle closes. That's where you're gonna see more pullback. So that would mean if it were to do that right here, then net support would be 0.76 Fibonacci retracement. That would be around here, 0.03 cents. That would be the next target. If this level breaks, then this simple moving averages here will be support also. Okay? And that would be here between 0.029 cents and here, 0.030 cents. Okay? That would be here. This is gassing out because you're seeing lower highs on the RSI. Usually that indicates that this rally is ending, okay? So that's what the technical states, guys. So we're very close here to topping out, literally. The only way I will see for this rally to continue going higher, in this case, if I see this RSI, in this case here, going above like this, and at the same time, the Kaspa price forming new all-time highs. So if we see that the Kaspa price is doing this, new all-time highs here, and then we see that the RSI here doesn't go above this range, it does something like this. Wait a second here, okay? Here, something like this, then that's very bearish, guys. And that's where I'm looking for another pullback very soon here in that case. And still, it is below here. So, in summary, this is indicating that this is topping out. In summary, when can we expect the certainty pullback? Once it closes below this yellow line and light blue line. Okay. Right now, this light blue line would be below. If it closes below 0.0413 cents. And if it closes below the yellow line here, that would be 0.044 cents, okay? Once it closes below here, yeah, it's gonna have a decent pullback. That would be, in that case, from now to here, yeah, 34%. Yes, and that's what I'm seeing so far, guys. And let's see here. In the 5 daily, you can also use that. It will be also in confluence here. If you want to be very conservative with this, then use the weekly time frame, okay? And you will wait for 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below the yellow line, and then 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below the light blue line, and that will indicate more pullbacks in that case, okay? So still, until that happens, the Kaspa price still may do some higher highs here, but what I have as certainty is that this is topping out. I'm very sure of that in that case, and that's what the technicals are saying. RSI momentum, very obvious here. And the reason why the RSI is very important, guys, is because you can see it here on the price action, okay? You can see it here. So you see here, higher highs here, higher highs, and on the RSI here, lower highs. Once that bearish divergence got confirmed, boom, pullback. And that pullback, guys, was, yeah, 57%. That's what I'm saying. And here, we saw a little pullback using the bearish divergence, which is from here to here, higher highs here, lower highs here. And from that bearish divergence, we got a 38%. This looks like it's going to be confirming if the Kaspa price keeps consolidating like this and doesn't continue going for new all-time highs in the next 1 to 2 weeks, and this RSI doesn't go above this, that's where this bearish divergence will be confirmed. And with a high percentage rate, I will expect at least around 30 to 40% pullback, at least. Using this RSI and then combining the yellow lines, that would be another more specific place to sell once it closes below, and also below the light blue line, okay? And our 30% from here will give you around here 0.03 cents. 40% would be 0.029 cents. So that would be that range, okay? And from there, we will evaluate, because if the Kaspa price ends up topping out here, which is very likely, that's why I'm expecting a top out around here, potentially. It's either here or literally here. Personally, I'm not expecting more higher new all-time highs unless this RSI keeps moving drastically like this. If it doesn't do this, like higher than this high, then that would be most likely another bearish divergence, and that will be, yeah, in summary, very bearish in the short term and mid-term. But for long term, Kaspa, that would be a great buying opportunity for the long term, okay? So yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing for Kaspa in this case. Let's see the monthly here. Another thing here, guys, I want to show you guys a very interesting thing here, guys. So Kaspa will eventually also retest this yellow line. This is the 2 monthly. This is a very long-term time frame, okay? And this yellow line will be eventually be retested. Right now, that will be around 0.02 cents, okay? 0.020 cents. So, and this takes some time because this is 2 monthly body candle closes. Eventually, we're gonna retest that, because eventually Bitcoin has retested that line, Ethereum, and almost every good cryptocurrency, it eventually retests this line, okay? So that's something to keep in mind eventually for that to be fulfilled, okay? And for the Kaspa price, let's see on this short term here quickly to see if it can give us another sign here. So I'm gonna remove some lines here just for more space. Okay, bearish divergence is already played out here. Head and shoulders fake out here. And yeah, bearish divergence. You can see how this behaves, guys. This, even on the daily, look at this. So this is a daily bearish divergence. So we see higher highs here, and on the RSI, lower highs. And you can see pullback, okay? This is something that's on the charts, guys. This is what actually tells you what the price is going to do in the short term, mid term. Not fundamental news. Really doesn't matter most of the times, okay? Only if they're very good news, like very exaggerated, like for example, BlackRock buying Kaspa, or let's say Kaspa being listed on Coinbase. You know, things like that can actually help the price pump. But fundamental news and things like that, it's for the long term, not short term and mid term. So it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter in that case, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, guys. So for the Kaspa price. So we're gonna use the Fibonacci tracing from here to here, so you can see how and as I told you guys, look at this. Pullback, and then go to those yellow lines. Rejection on this 0.786, backtest this golden pocket. Those will be yellow lines. That's the golden pocket, okay? Just in case if you're new, 0.618 Fibonacci tracing, 0.65 Fibonacci tracing. Another name to it would be a golden pocket for more short term, for more for short name in that case. And this is still forming bearish divergences here, even here. That's not good on the short term here. That means that we're gonna most likely see more pullbacks here. So when can we expect on the 1 to 2 weeks from now if the Kaspa price is going to go to new all-time highs? So first, guys, if the Kaspa price wants to go for new all-time highs, it needs to start closing 2 to 4 daily body candle closes above the 0.76 Fibonacci tracing. That would be above 0.051 cents, okay? And that, if it can do that, then new all-time highs will be with a high likely scenario, okay? And if not, you can see this was a rejection, boom, and then it's holding these yellow lines as support, okay? That's why you need to see the charts, guys. If you see only Coinbase charts, you almost don't know what you're doing in that case, at least for charts. The only thing that you know is that DCA, and that's really doesn't tell you almost anything about short-term, mid-term. So, and also fundamental news. That's why people who don't teach you TA, they're mostly lost, short-term, mid-term. Really, they're because the only thing that they knew that they know would be dollar cost average, fundamental news, and that's it. So it's not bad to know those things, but if you actually want to be a profitable trader and want to know what is the high likely scenario for the Kaspa price to do, price action wise on short term, mid term, you have to know all these things. Most TA YouTubers don't know this. That's why I'm teaching you guys that TA will help you with this. It is very important. In summary, hedge fund managers use TA. BlackRock uses TA. Whales uses TA. In summary, they're not dollar cost averaging only. They know when to buy and sell based on the charts. They're not your average retailer that only DCA and then fundamental news and that's it. They don't do that. That's why they're whales in that case, okay? So, yes, investing on the long term is very important, okay? That's why, personally, I invest 90% long term. But I'm also a mid-term and short-term trader, okay? And I also know when to buy and sell for the long term. And as you can see on my videos, you can go back and you can look back at my previous videos also in that case. And yeah, guys, the reason why, quick thing, the only reason why fundamental analysis and the team and whatever is not that important most of the times is because if, at least for price action on the short term and mid term, okay? So most of the times, because if it were important to just see the fundamentals and that's it, then why is Algorand like this? Algorand is an ISO 222. And look at this. Okay? If you just listen to fundamentals, this is what you get. But technically speaking, if you were to look at the levels, like where to buy and sell using technical analysis, then you will know that once we break this yellow lines, very bearish, and then to look to buy around usually the 0.236 and 0.382. Okay, if the cryptocurrency is bullish, once it breaks that support, that's very bearish, and you know that's just, you're gonna see a pullback. And the same applies if fundamental analysis is very important, at least for short term and mid term. Then why is H bar doing this? Why is heads doing this? Why is, in this case, Chainlink pulling back like this? Why is, if Matic is so bullish, why is it pulling back this harshly, okay? Why did it lose in this case? Yeah, 89%. If it's so bullish and the fundamentals are supposedly so important, why do we see those huge price reactions? Because if you only listen to fundamentals, you will assume, okay, up almost forever, the average retail mentality. And that's why you're getting dumped and you're losing money in that case. Even Quant, look at this. Quant is so bullish and 90% pullbacks. That's why Kaspa doesn't mean that it will not see the same faith. And yes, the argument, okay, Kaspa, it's not the same as the other cryptocurrencies because of ICOs and the team. Well, you know what, guys? Bitcoin didn't have an ICO and still pulled back 95% and 85%. Bitcoin is better than Kaspa for investment purposes on the long term. That's what the chart states. So if Bitcoin can face that, Kaspa will definitely do that, guys. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because you cannot expect for Kaspa to just go like this forever. For, in this case, what I'm seeing here, doing little pullbacks like what you're seeing here and then continue going higher. We're gonna see eventually 50% to 70% pullback, almost I guarantee. And if that happens in that case, okay, we will see a double top if it were to happen. Okay, so far it's not confirmed. This is not a double top, not just yet, because once it does this, that's where you have a formation of the double top. Because you can say the same thing here. Like for example, let's see here. You see pullback, oh, double top, and you can expect this, but that doesn't look at what happened, and over again. So until it does this, that's your double top, and if that happens, then that, and also if it breaks down, target will be around here, 0.023 cents. Okay, and yeah, guys, I want you guys to learn this because to not get wrecked and literally lose money like most people, especially only fundamental analysis, unless you're dollar cost averaging. But if you're looking to trade midterm and short term and only use fundamental analysis, you are really lost. You are really lost. In summary, there's almost no other way to say it, guys. And again, if fundamentals are so important, then why did XRP pull back this harshly? Again, guys, XRP is so bullish. Massive pullbacks, because it really doesn't matter. Fundamentals only can almost guarantee you that the XRP, like the cryptocurrency, will form new higher lows and higher highs. What does that mean if you're new to this? What that means is that you're gonna see higher lows over time, but on the long term, not on this short-term movements. You get what I mean, guys? And again, higher lows, that's what fundamentals almost guarantee you, in summary. And also higher highs. So yeah, until here. Now it is on this range, okay? But I just want to give you a quick example, guys, to be aware of that. Literally, Solana, again, very bullish, pullback, VeChain, XDC, huge pullbacks, XLM, huge pullbacks. So yeah, that's my point, guys, to end this subject in this. Fundamental analysis does not tell you at all short-term and mid-term. It doesn't, most of the times. If you're doing that to predict short-term, mid-term, you're lost, and you really don't know what you're doing in that case. Only for long-term. If you're dollar cost averaging based on fundamentals, that's very smart in that case. That's where you're actually doing very good in that case, guys. And that's my opinion, guys. Again, you can make your own opinions, but that's what actually happens. I have been on both camps, fundamental analysis, TA, and most fundamental analysis YouTubers don't take the time to actually learn TA. They listen to basic TA YouTubers, and that's why they get discouraged by not doing enough research about how to actually do TA. And that's why, in other words, the YouTuber, the fundamental average YouTuber starter pack, DCA, fundamental news, That's it. Literally. So that's why you have to know if you're looking to buy short-term, mid-term, your charts, guys. Okay. So yeah, that's my pep talk on it. But yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing so far for the Kaspa price mostly, guys. North time highs once it closes 2 to 4 daily body candle closes above the above the 0.76 Fibonacci trace and above 0.05 cents. Okay, until that happens, if Kaspa closes below this red line, then we will have most likely a retest around this 0.042 cents. Okay, but it has to again close 2 to 4 daily body candle closes below this red line, which is the 0.382 Fibonacci trace and around 0.04 cents. Until that happens, this will remain in a range around here. And from there, those will be the confirmations, guys. Until it breaks here, down. When it breaks above here, up. If neither of those is happening, then range until one breaks. That's how it works, guys. So now we're going to the Bitcoin price, guys, okay? So Bitcoin, guys. So Bitcoin here, we can see that it is very, very interesting what it's doing here, guys. So to give you a quick summary here, 28 minutes on the video here. So, okay, guys. So for Bitcoin, a lot of lines here. Follow me. Follow me. Okay. So here, guys, for Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, I do see here that, again, pullback, yellow lines here, boom, it went above here, got all the way down around here. It managed to not do a dead cat bounce scenario because of the inverse head and shoulders neckline, which broke above, supports, another second try, support, so much support here, then bounced. So yes, right now for the Bitcoin price here, guys, for the Bitcoin price to start getting very, very bullish, it has to start closing above this Y line, which is support, support, so much support, so much resistance here. You can see rejection, 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 fake out, boom, pull back, break above, support, break down, and now it is on its way to that Y line, potentially right now. Okay, so yeah, guys. Okay, so all of these lines, guys. So okay, we're gonna keep it so you can see what I'm seeing here also. Okay, so we're forming higher lows, higher lows, higher highs. That is midterm uptrend, short-term uptrend still to some extent, and now we're still on the midterm uptrend for the Bitcoin price here. Okay, I do believe a black swan event will be, it's coming very soon. It's either going to be this month or next month, maximum December, but personally I'm expecting, yeah, from this month to next month because of Shemitah Rampage and Jubilee Rampage. If you want to see what I'm referring to in that case, you can look at my Shemitah stock market market crash updates in that case for the Shemitah. And I have a series on that. You can look at on my YouTube channel on the playlist, and you're gonna see what I mean by that in that case. And I go into more details about that. And here, guys, also I'm gonna explain what's happening for the Bitcoin price and what to expect. Okay, so Bitcoin, let's go here. Okay, so Bitcoin, all of these lines, just follow me here, guys. Okay, so here we can see that the Bitcoin price formed here again, have a pump, got rejected on this golden pocket. So if Bitcoin wants to keep going higher, then Bitcoin has to start closing 2 to 4 daily body candle closes above here, above this Y line. That would be above $28,873.53. First confirmations here, okay? You can also use this yellow lines, but this Y line is very important, so I'm gonna use this one instead. And the last confirmation, if we want to see Bitcoin going higher, in this case for, let's say, forming going above, in this case, $31,840, then the Bitcoin price has to start closing 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes above this 0.76 Fibonacci tracing. That would be above $29,582.34. So it has to do this. Break above here, hold that as support, not just reach that level. It has to close body candle closes, weekly body candle closes above here, hold that as support, and that's where we will expect more a retest for this range. Okay, and from there, with a high likely scenario, this is going to keep going higher. Okay, that's what technicals states. What will be the indications if Bitcoin is going to continue going lower? Well, guys, first, Bitcoin, and again, for more continuation to the upside, it can either be 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes above this level, or 2 to 4 daily body candle closes above this level, okay? And not only that, guys, but here, if we're looking for more downside for the Bitcoin price, then this red line, 0.32 Fibonacci tracing, if the Bitcoin price starts closing, now that the Bitcoin price has reached these yellow lines again, now it's very important, if this wants to continue going higher, then this Bitcoin price has to stay above this 0.32 Fibonacci tracing, above $26,998.96, okay? If it starts closing below here, 2 to 4 daily body candle closes below here, or 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below here, that's very bearish, and we're going to retest in that case $26,125.70. If that support gets broken, next support will be here, $25,267.89. And if that doesn't hold, that's where you're going to get very, very bearish very quickly. Once it loses this neckline, this inverse head and shoulders neckline, technically it is still in play. Targets will be $35,000 to around $41,000, technically speaking. But if it loses this yellow line, this neckline, inverse head and shoulders neckline, $25,261.25, that's where net support will be $22,020.83, okay? That would be the net support. That would be this macro Fibonacci tracing, and that would be a good place to buy Bitcoin on my perspective. That's what I'm looking to buy. And technically speaking, that would be the target also if it breaks down, yeah, from this level, okay? So, and I believe the Bitcoin price will pull back because of this, guys. CPR pivot points. Keep it summarized for this indicator. To keep it summarized, this blue dots form every single month in this case so far. Usually there's something like technically integrated with this indicator for some reason, but it works very well. So usually once this blue dots form, the Bitcoin price likes to retest at the first blue dots line. And then after doing that, it's either going to, go down or up. And we can evaluate that using technical analysis. But just to keep it summarized, that's what usually happens. Now we're seeing a pump without retesting the blue lines first and then doing the pump. So that's very bearish, because that means that the Bitcoin price with a high likely, almost guaranteed, just using this indicator, guys, this is indicating that this is going to pull back all the way down to around $26,714.55, okay? And it is very consistent, guys, okay? I'm gonna show you guys a very recent example of this, okay? You can see here, the blue dots form here, and the Bitcoin price was here. It didn't touch those blue lines. Look at what it did. It went all the way down here without touching those blue lines. And then out of nowhere, boom, pump, and retested those blue lines. So that's what I'm expecting in this case. Pump, we're going to eventually see that retest. And yes, guys, with a high likely scenario, and you can see it here, this goes over and over again, guys. So here, blue dots form here, retest. Blue dots formed here, didn't retest, now it retested, okay? And again, it goes over and over again, guys. I already showed you guys this before, but I want to show you guys if you're new. Blue dots form, retest, continuation, okay? Again here, it goes over and over again. Blue dots form here, retest immediately, then pull back. Here, let's see. So here, guys, price was here, pump, dump, didn't touch it still, and that's where you actually touch it and then pumps. So guys, this is very consistent. So I'm going to be trading this, literally. I'm going to be putting trades on this because it's almost a guarantee-free trade, which I usually do. In that case, trade this. And yeah, I've been very profitable with this. So this is one of those indications, okay? Immediate short term, we're going to retest that with almost a guarantee. Literally, 95% chance. I would say 99%, literally, because that's how accurate this is. And this happens once per month in that case, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far for the Bitcoin price, guys. Weekly, if we want to look at the moving averages here. So on the weekly, again, the yellow lines are also very important. We close above here, but Bitcoin price is bearish. At least it is starting to indicate a lot of bearish signs. So closing below this yellow line on the monthly, bearish, below the 4 weekly, below the yellow line, bearish, below the 3 weekly. It closed recently. Okay, that's interesting. On the 2 weekly, still it is below here. So yeah, kind of mixed signals if you're using simple moving averages. This pink line is a famous 200 simple moving average. This pink line used to be the perfect bottom indicator for the Bitcoin price on the cycles. It then got broken, but this is still a very important indicator. So staying below this, it closed a weekly body candle close above here, but it has to close at least another one for this to be confirmed as a continuation to the upside. If you're using the pink line, the 200 simple moving average on the weekly, okay? Personally, I'm expecting more of a pullback because of this, okay? So double top, breakdown, confirmation, now resistance. Right now it is still here, but I will expect, technically speaking, for a pullback for these ranges. That will be between $24,228.26 and $23,952 in that case. So you're having mixed signals because you are seeing here, guys, double top on the monthly, but if you go on the weekly, then you are seeing an inverse and shoulders. Which one do you use? Which one do you follow? Well, I'll put more emphasis on the monthly because monthly higher time frames patterns are more important than less time frame patterns in that case. Less time frame patterns in that case. Also, huge wick. When we see wicks like this, Bitcoin likes to eventually retest those huge wicks. That's what Bitcoin does usually. Also, we have CME gaps coming in this case here. A lot of lines, just follow me here, guys. Here, guys, you can see that the Bitcoin price formed a gap here. So if you're new to this, when we see gaps, this is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So this is kind of a stock, but using the Bitcoin price. The summary of it is when it forms these gaps, usually the Bitcoin price likes to refill those gaps and then keep going higher or lower depending on the technical analysis. You see this gap here, got retested, form another gap here, and then pumped. That's another target that I would be looking for. That would be in between 19,000 and 90. That would be $19,995 to all the way up around here, $21,110. That would be the gap. And not only that, guys, But if we use Fibonacci tracings from here to here, like I already mentioned before, guys, this is also in confluence with the reverse Fibonacci tracing line. So the same way as once you dump and go to those yellow lines, like the strategy I already discussed with you guys before in so many videos, the same can be applied on the reverse. And those Fibonacci tracements on the reverse bearish Fibonacci tracing, that would be around here. The 0.65 Fibonacci tracing around $19,530, and the 0.618 Fibonacci tracing, that would be around here. That would be at $20,015. Okay, guys, those will be the targets, guys. That's what I'm looking to buy Bitcoin for the long term. Not financial advice, but that's my targets. I'm expecting this, plus the Shemitah rampage, plus the Jubilee rampage. And also, that's what I'm seeing, guys. And usually the Bitcoin price likes to retest eventually after already retesting those yellow lines. Like here, you can see on the previous cycle, the Bitcoin price pulled back, yellow lines, it then retests this red line. It likes to do that. In this case, black swan event, and then continue going higher. This, let's see here, since the Bitcoin price is in this case showing, it's gonna most likely fill this wick. It's gonna most likely in this case retest this 0.236 macro Fibonacci tracing. That will be retesting the macro 0.236 Fibonacci tracement, and in that case, guys, yeah, that's what I would expect, especially if you see here, guys, this is a staircase thing that the Bitcoin price likes to do. So pump close above this macro 0.236 Fibonacci tracings, retest, next line 0.382 Fibonacci tracing, support, breakdown, resistance, fake out, and another fake out. Now it's below the red line, resistance. All of this is resistance, break above, and now it's trying to hold that as support. If this gets broken again and then loses this inverse head and shoulders neckline, that's where the last confirmation would be to break down. Okay, so technically speaking, until we break this neckline, don't expect for more lower targets. On my opinion, my perspective, I would still expect that because of the other reasons I already mentioned before, guys. Filling the wick in this case here, and also the CME gaps around here, the reverse bearish Fibonacci tracing on the 0.61 and 0.65 Fibonacci tracing, so much confluence, Shemitah rampage, Jubilee rampage, double top on the monthly here, guys. Okay, with targets around also that confluence around here, around $21,932.39 and $21,245.50 in between those targets, in between $21,932.39 and $21,245.50. So yeah, that would be my expectation in that case, and for the Bitcoin price. And this yellow lines on the 2 monthly, we're also gonna retest that $24,189 in that case, this range, because that's what usually the Bitcoin price likes to do, just that yellow line retest and bounce from there usually. So that's another expectation. So that's what I'm seeing so far for the Bitcoin price, guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And also, guys, if you need help in the cryptocurrency market, had any questions, investing in short-term, mid-term, and long-term, I have an elite VIP crypto investor membership, which I cover 2 to 3 times per week. Technical analysis on various cryptocurrencies. It can be Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Chainlink. It can be HETS, it can be Binance, it can be Quant, ISO 222 tokens, it can be IOTA, XLM, etc. And I also post it's like a signals kind of thing, but it's more towards me showing you what I'm doing in this case, which is trading in the short term and mid term. I put on trading opportunities, which I'm going to show you right now, which are right here when you're seeing the midterm personal trading opportunities. Like this, I update you guys on my trading opportunities and when I'm looking to buy or take profits or sell. Also, when I'm doing dollar cost averaging, I also notify when I'm buying and selling which specific cryptocurrencies. This is not financial advice. But this can be used as educational, investigation, and also entertainment. So, and also, if you have any specific questions about how if this cryptocurrency is good, what about this one? Will it be in the future? What will be the most likely outcomes? Things like that. I can definitely help you with that. I also take into consideration the total solar eclipses, the total lunar eclipses, the Shemitah cycles, and other very important indicators which I personally use to determine near bottoms and near tops in the bear markets and bull markets for the Bitcoin price. So yeah, if you need help, you can definitely click in the Patreon link in the description below, patreon.com/cryptosolutions, and that's how it works usually. Like I have the $50 per month in this case crypto portfolio investment review, but that will be just one payment, so it will not be a per month basis. It will be just one verification. So if you're interested, you can definitely click on my Patreon link in the description below, Crypto Solutions. It will be patreon.com/crypto solutions, and I will see you guys there. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will help you as much as possible. I will see you right now there, guys. Have a nice day, guys, and take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.